We're WAYB, and we're here to show you how to go with your Pico. First thing you'll want to do is unfold your Pico. Find the pull tab at the top of the Pico's frame and pull up to release the loop. Then swing the seat around until your seat frame and seat bottom are at a 90-degree angle. You'll want to lock your seat bottom in this position. Push the red tab marked Seat Release until you hear a click. Next, let's raise the headrest. Pico comes with the headrest tucked down into its storage position. To adjust, push the red button on the headrest with one hand and pull the headrest up with your other hand. The Pico has several use positions. Which notch you select depends on the height of your child. You'll want to make sure their ears are at or below the top of the headrest. Now, time to install your Pico. Take the top tether out of the back pocket and hook it onto the tether anchor in your vehicle. If you need to lengthen the strap, push the adjuster button while pulling the tether strap through the adjuster. We'll come back to make sure it's as tight as possible later on. Next, it's best to install your Pico using the Latch system, where these latch connectors will lock into the anchors in your vehicle. To find the best seating position in your vehicle or which seats come with Latch, check your vehicle's owner's manual. To release the latch connectors from their storage position on either side of Pico's frame, push the red release button at the top of each connector. This release button is only needed when you're taking the connectors out of storage position or uninstalling the Pico from your vehicle. Next, push the connectors into place and onto their corresponding lower anchors. Remember, you don't need to push the red button itself. Just push the connector into the lower anchor bar until you hear a click. Once clicked in, the best way to tighten the straps is to pull out and then up while simultaneously pressing down on the seat bottom for leverage. Continue to tighten until the seat moves less than an inch in any direction. Make sure the Pico's back is flush with the seat back with no space between the Pico and the back of the vehicle's seat. Then, roll up and tuck away any excess belting using the bands provided. Now, let's tighten the top tether. Pull to tighten until you've removed all slack and the tether does not move. Make sure the tether strap is not twisted anywhere. Now, it's time to secure your little one in the seat. Unbuckle the harness, unclasp the chest clip, and have them take a seat. You'll want to make sure they're scooched toward the back of the seat and sitting in an upright position. First, buckle the chest clip and make sure it's right at armpit level. Next, click in the buckle. Then, tighten on both sides until the harness feels snug as a hug. Now adjust the shoulder pads as needed. Use of the shoulder pads is optional. If you would prefer to remove them, you're welcome to do so. Now, let's make sure the harness is tight and snug. To do this, let's do the pinch test. Try to pinch the harness with 2 fingers right above the chest clip. If you can easily grab up the harness between 2 fingers, then you'll want to tighten the harness straps a little more until you can no longer do so. Use the bands provided to roll up and tuck away any excess harness belting. Now, let's double check that everything is in place. Sometimes the chest clip can move down when tightening the harness, so make sure the chest clip is still at armpit level. Check. Your kiddo's shoulders are at or below the top of the Pico's seat back. Check. The tops of your little one's ears are at or below the top of the headrest. Check. And now you're ready to go with Pico.